2024 poster, available for a modest investment in the health of music in New Orleans. You will help the Musicians Clinic when you purchase for just $10 this year's poster. Also available previous year's festivals and celebrations posters. A nice collection, so buy early and buy often, ladies and gentlemen, and be generous. James Booker is by many accounts one of the finest pianists ever to trod this mortal coil. Though his one top 50 hit, Gonzo, in 1960, also demonstrated his prowess on the Hammond B3, which was considerable. The writer Hunter Thompson liked Gonzo, the record, so much, and the word Gonzo, that he decided to label his brand of Put Myself in the Story journalism, Gonzo Journalism. Gonzo was one of many nicknames that James Booker had, and he was known as Little Booker, also the Piano Prince, the Black Liberace, the Bronze Liberace, the Bayou Maharaja, and Gonzo. A couple of other nicknames we're not allowed to say, and at least not yet. And he was someone who was appreciated by a wide range of lovers of good music. For example, one of the great classical pianists of the 20th century, Arthur Rubinstein, played a concert in New Orleans in 1953, and someone brought James Booker back to meet him after, and he heard Booker play a couple of tunes, and Booker was 14 at the time, after which Rubinstein said, "I could never play like that, never at that tempo." So there's one barometer of just how great a pianist James Booker was. Probably the most widely distributed and remembered quote about Booker is Dr. John's, Mac Rebennack's, "He's the best black, gay, one-eyed, junkie piano genius New Orleans ever produced." To which I would add, yet. Booker's not only was a great solo player, but he accompanied a whole roster of great artists, either toured with or recorded with, or in some cases both. Little Richard, John Mayhall, Dizzy Gillespie, Ray Charles, T-Bone Walker, Fats Domino, Smiley Lewis, Huey Piano Smith, Shirley and Lee, Joe Tex, Wilson Pickett, Lloyd Price, Maria and Jeff Moldau, Jerry Garcia, Aretha Franklin, Ringo Starr, and the Doobie Brothers, among others. So, we're dealing with a celebration of one of the all-time greats here at the Maple Leaf tonight. And we've got a wonderful lineup of pianists to make that celebration come to life here for you this evening. We're going to start with someone who's a native of St. Louis. That's Mr. Tom McDermott, where he grew up and began piano pretty early. He's also a very gifted writer and artist, visual artist. And he got his first degree in art in St. Louis at another university, then he got a master's in music. And it was, I think, on an assignment as a writer about music for St. Louis newspapers that he first heard Dr. John plays Mac Rebennack. And that really intrigued him, ultimately brought him to find out more about New Orleans piano and the great James Booker. And in 1984, 40 years ago now, moved here, and we've been blessed with his beautiful work as a composer and a pianist, and continuing to do beautiful work as an artist and do great writing as well. Please welcome Mr. Tom McDermott.